All right, so I got this ceiling fan from the brand for me to review, so I just wanted to first thank the brand for allowing me to collaborate with you. I just wanted to point out the blades here. Okay, so there are 6 in total, and every blade has 2 sides. Okay, so you can choose the 2 colors you want. And they're made out of wood, and each of them are 5.5 millimeters thick. Okay, and then the structure is durable and it offers a beautiful cohesive appearance, balancing powerful airflow and visual aesthetics. So I'm just gonna get my husband to put this together, and we're just gonna show you how easy it is to install and then actually how it works. Okay, so we're gonna put this fan together now, and the process can be smooth and user-friendly and can easily be completed by the manual that comes with it. Okay, so it shows you everything of how to put it together, what's all included, and how it all works.
Okay, so the first step is to make sure you have all the tools you need. You need a ladder to get to your fan, a Phillips screwdriver, pliers, wire strippers, and maybe a drill with a bit. You'll see why in a minute. Okay, so the options we have are to mount this bracket is you can either use these wood screws to mount in the wood, or if you have a cement ceiling, you'd have to pre-drill it and with your 9/64 drill bit to put the anchors in. But I already have a box in the ceiling from a previous fan, so I'm just going to use the screws that came with that box to mount it. So I have the bracket installed using the 2 screws from my old box, and the next step is to assemble the down rod assembly. So this is how it comes. There's 2 options. If you have a higher ceiling and you want your fan lower, you just remove this screw and switch it out for the longer rod. But my ceiling's short, so I'm going to use the short one. You just remove the R clip, remove the pin, slide the shield over top of that. And next, we take this coupling cover and slide it on, like so. You feed your wires up through the rod. Once you have the wires pulled through, you slide that shaft into there, grab your pin again, and feed it through, and your R clip, slide in the end, and then tighten your set screws. Right here we have that assembly. So what you have to do is hang it in the bracket, and you want to line up this groove with the back of this bracket. Here we have the motor mount in the bracket. As you can see, it shouldn't be able to twist. If it's free to move, it means you didn't get it lined up. Just make sure it's turned into the right spot and you'd feel it lock in and it's solid. Next, I'm going to show you how to install the receiver. There's a wiring diagram on here, but if that stresses you out, it's pretty simple. On each wire, it says where it's going. So this red one's going to the motor, the gray one's going to the motor, and the pink one. And then on here, you have a white, red, and a gray one, all that say to motor. So you just match those up, and it comes with all the wire nuts you need to attach them. And then on here, you attach that to your AC power in, L for load or line, and then you got your neutral, so that just goes to your house, and then the ground. Okay, so I have all the colors matched up and tied in together. And then a good spot to slide this receiver is up into the bracket. And then you take this little one that says for light, and it just plugs in the plug in the back side of this receiver here. Okay, once you have all those wires connected and lined up, I tuck them all away, slide this cover onto those screws and do a little turn and then tighten them up. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to assemble the fan blades. Come with all these brackets, so you just take that and whatever side you want down, and choose the lighter option. Just line up the holes like that, and then use these screws and soft washers. You need 3 of them per blade, and just screw them all on. Okay, so here we have all the blades mounted on their brackets. And then next, you take these and then you install them with the machine screws. In the manual it said it comes in a hardware bag, but on this one it actually came in it already, so you just need to unscrew them to mount these. You just take this, get your screws started, and keep doing that for all 6. Right, so this is what it looks like when all of the blades are on. The next step is to install the light. So you just feed that cord in through there and plug it in like that. And then you take these 3 screws that were already in there and then mount the light fixture. And the final step is just to twist the plastic cover on.
And there you have it, folks. This is what it looks like when it's all installed.